Hi everyone, this is Daniel Scranton, and I'm going to channel the Arcturian Council. Well, the Arcturian Council. Well, pleased to we have been exploring how all of you can live on a world where you do not feel connected as a global society, a global community. Even though you have the ability in this day and age to travel to other countries and to connect with people from all across the planet with your internet. We understand how a person can be programmed into believing that the way they grew up was the right way to be in the world. But at a certain age, at a certain level of maturity, it would seem quite natural for all humans to want to explore something different. It would make logical sense for you all to want to get to know other people living in far-off lands with different customs, different traditions, different rituals. And of course, there are many humans who feel that way, who want to expand their horizons. But the vast majority of humans still prefer to be around people who are almost exactly like them. And it is very limiting. It is very challenging for the expansion of the consciousness when a person stays in the town they grew up in and doesn't show any interest in what's happening in the rest of the world. When we look at human history, it begins to make more sense to us because oftentimes there would be an attack on a village, on a community, and that attack would come from outsiders, from people who didn't look or talk or act like the villagers who were under attack. And so what you are there to do now is process those fears. You need to process your fear of the unknown, of the outsider, if you are going to be ready for full extraterrestrial contact. If you think that people who live thousands of miles or kilometers away are scary because they are different, then how is a person who thinks that way going to handle an extraterrestrial from another star system? Once again, it is up to you as the awakened collective to lead the way, to show others the path to getting past those fears. You need to set the very positive example by connecting with as many different people as you can. You need to set aside any ideological differences in order to do this. You need to accept that certain people in certain parts of the world are not honoring every member of their society, having compassion for the victims in those parts of the world is easy. Having compassion and forgiving the perpetrators is hard. But that's why you are there on Earth. The hardest place to be incarnate in the whole galaxy. You are there to do what seemingly cannot be done. And you are the ones to do it. We know that you can. We believe in you. And we know how much you desire to have full ET contact, and you want it sooner than later. And so we advise you to start spreading the truth that diversity is good, that differences do not in and of themselves separate you, and that you can come together as one human race to meet one extraterrestrial race and to show them how unified you are, even with all of the diversity that exists there on planet Earth today. Well, the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with You're so predictable. Every time I come out of the channeling state, she's like looking from the corner of the table out into the living room over here. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Late, I think yesterday I told you guys, because of the weather, it wasn't even, I don't even know if I guess it was a storm, not necessarily a hurricane. She was spending so much more time in my office, and today again I had heaps, as they say in Australia, heaps of Kalyandra time. We didn't really get heaps of rain, unfortunately, so it's still pretty humid here and muggy and gross. And all the things that normally look green look a little brown and burnt. So we need some more rain. But who am I to complain? I know we'll get it eventually. That's the great thing about living here. You know there's never going to be a super long drought like they had in California. Oh my gosh. What's going on? I did not spend a lot of time with my daughter today because I worked from 10 to 6. And, yeah, she missed me this morning. When she wakes up at like 6 a.m., I go and sleep in the guest house because I need another like 3.5 hours after she gets up, and she's getting loud. So I'll go into the guest house and sleep by myself. And today when I was leaving the bedroom to go do that, after Talia got up, I think she was like tapping me too this morning. Not only is she loud, but now she's like, hey, you, get up. Just like I was when I was a kid. I just wanted everybody to wake up, play with me. So she was very unhappy when I left this morning. And my wife was like, she screamed for a while after you left. My wife is such a saint because she can handle the screaming. I don't know if I could handle it. I might just be the like, let him cry it out parent if that was happening. If I was in charge of her and she was screaming so much. So that's that. I'm excited to get back to hiking tomorrow. As I had 2 days where I spent the mornings getting caught up before clients to try to get all the work done that I've piled up in my inbox, and I got to quite a bit of it these past couple days. So I feel like I've earned 3 days in a row of hiking in the mornings. Kayandra, you're so playful. She's like a kitten. She's an 8-year-old kitten. I still have a sale going on, 50% off almost everything on my site. You enter the discount code LOVE, L-O-V-E, at checkout, not checkout. And I have a course coming up on Wednesday, starts Wednesday, on sound healing, hands-on healing, and light language being used as healing modality, combining all three. So it's a 3-week course, and there's a link to that down below in the description there. My books, plural, have been doing really well on Amazon. Very pleased with that. So I have a link on my site to all the books. If you're in France or Canada or UK or something, you got to go to your Amazon to find the books, because Amazon.com here in the US, they don't ship these self-published books, but if you go to your unique Amazon, they will ship it to you. I'm on season 5 of The Americans, which means I'm almost done. Still good. Somebody told me it gets not so good last season or 2, so we'll see how season 5 is. It started out, I started watching season 5 last night. It started out a little bit like, I don't even know what's going on now. I have no idea who these kids are that are in there, and so who knows. I mean, I don't like it when shows do that, when they feel like, well, people are going to get bored if we just give them the same thing over and over, so we got to like make it completely different, and we got to add all these new characters, and man, that just doesn't work for me. I like what I like, and then they change it like dramatically, and I'm like, oh God, what executive at Warner Brothers came up with that idea? Anyway, I'm done blabbering on and on. I appreciate you all for watching, whether you're on Instagram or YouTube. If you are on Instagram and you want to check out those links I'm pointing to when I do this, they're on the YouTube of this. And just go to my YouTube and subscribe, even if you're never going to go there again. And if you're on YouTube, go to my Instagram, which I also have I think I have a link to down there. And follow me so that I have more followers and people take me seriously as a person. And that's it, everybody. I hope your week is off to a good start. I got new mala beads that I don't think I'll break this time. I break the ones where, I put them on and they're tight, and then the elastic eventually breaks. So these ones are looser. I think they're going to last. I think these are going to go the distance with me, all the way to 5D. Namaste. I love you guys. Blessings to you and yours. And subscribe. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. I got cat hair in my nose. Bye, everybody. Good night. Good day.